When I was a super tiny kid, I wanted to become an astronaut. But then later on, I got pretty obsessed with hair, like hairstyling and everything. So at one point, I wanted to become a hairdresser. But then I got into gaming and everything changed. I was always into gaming. I was born and brought up in Bhubaneswar in Orissa. My earliest memory is me playing with my sister, playing on the Nintendo and the TV, you know, those 99-in-1 cassette games. We used to play a lot of that. My dad was like he is a software engineer, so he had a computer at home. And he was subscribed to this magazine called Digit, and back then they used to give us one software CD and one game CD. So I always used to take the game CD and play all the games in it. So yeah, I've always been into gaming since. There was this game called Claw, Captain Claw, which I used to play a lot. And then you might have heard of Age of Empires. I used to play that a lot. And then another game called Caesar 3. So those were like my first ever PC games. I used to play a lot of those simulation games like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Mall Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon. I used to love those. Oh yeah, I have done that many times. And I would just see them drown, and then sometimes I'd be like, last minute I'll just pick them back up. But yeah, I've done that a lot. During my 9th or 10th, I got introduced to CS 1.6, Counter-Strike, and that's where it all began. I mean, I think that's the story of every gamer in India, Counter-Strike 1.6. If you haven't played it, you're not a gamer, basically. PUBG PC was super popular, but since the launch of Apex Legends, I have seen a huge shift from the PUBG player base to Apex. I think mainly because Apex is free, it's free to play game, and it's more fast paced. PUBG is sometimes a bit slow where you just loot and you're running and then you don't see anybody and then all of a sudden you see someone and you're just dead. But Apex is like super fast paced, the map is small and the games are faster. There's like something new because you are having like different legends which have like different abilities. It's not that there in PUBG. In PUBG you just have different guns. The PUBG viewer base has definitely gone down, the player count has gone down. Everybody is playing Apex, from the top streamers to literally everybody, all the pro players. Everybody has switched to Apex. I think yeah, PUBG has been dethroned by Apex. I started streaming again because I wanted to come out of my shell. I was tired of being this nervous, shy, timid girl, and I wanted to interact with more people from the gaming community, and that is why I started streaming. And now it's like once I hit start streaming, I just come alive. I'm like this extremely hyped, fun, like supercharged person, showing them all my fails and everything and having them laugh at my fails, because that is my objective. I stream mainly at night. So it's like after a long day of work, people can just come back from their college or work and they can just relax and chill out with me. That's what drives me basically, just interacting with people. For me, I think the perfect live streamer has to have a bit of both. They should be also quite decent at the game as well as be interactive, because at the end of the day, if I go to some stream, I want to interact with the streamer, because you see a TV show for what? You see it for entertainment. I kind of take it the same way. You see a live stream for entertainment, and entertainment is interaction, and yeah. So I think it's like best of both worlds. Okay, so a lot of people have asked me that. Basically, I don't even know what the meaning behind Zaya is. I just love the way it sounds. So there was this one YouTuber that I used to really adore. Like, I used to look up to her, and she had a cat. She named her cat Zaya, and that's where I took the name from. I was like, whoa, this name sounds really good. And so I stole it. I took it for myself and it just stuck to me. So this streaming boom, it happened, I would say last to last year. like 2017. Before that, professional players used to be like Bhagwan the wo for all the gamers. But now I'm seeing people shift to streamers a lot. Streamers are also getting a lot of attention from the common gamer because again, it's not everybody plays good. Not everybody can relate to a pro gamer. They can relate to a streamer because a streamer is just another gamer like them. They're just like another friend for them. They can just come, talk to them and play, have fun and not stress over the competitiveness. The number one thing that I would say is the biggest challenge is the multitasking, because I mean people do still want to see good gameplay, and then when you're like reading chat, your mind is there, diverted, you do something stupid in game, people go like, oh my god, fail, 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 noob, noob, noob.
What is your real name? My real name is Shagufta. What just happened? I was behind cover but I still died. What do you mean? How did that guy... What?
So that's like the biggest problem I would say in streaming. My social life does take a hit because streaming you have to be consistent. You cannot like just skip streams here and there, which I do sometimes because sometimes it's just unavoidable. But yeah, I don't go out a lot and my friends get mad at me for that. But yeah, I like streaming, I love streaming, so I have to do it.
कोने में बैठा है एक.
No. I still don't think you can make a living out of games, but we're trying. We're all trying because you need to enjoy what you do. You need to enjoy your job, and if you enjoy gaming, then try and make it your career, and that's what I'm also trying to do. I don't know why a lot of people like hate on female streamers, because at the end of the day, they are also gamers, right? You're not just sitting there and you don't know anything about the game. You do. There's no gender involved in gaming. You like gaming or you don't. There are a lot of guys who don't like gaming. Nobody says anything about that. But then if a girl gets into games, like why are they so hyped? For the other female gamers who want to start streaming, just be yourself. Don't think of all the trolls out there. There will be people who will try to take you down and be like, oh, you're just streaming because you're a female, this and that, but just ignore them. That's the best thing you can do. And you do what you love, basically. You love gaming, you do that. You love interacting with people, you do that. Just ignoring the hate and focusing on the positives. The support that I have gotten from the community is insane. I never thought I would hit like 40,000 subscribers in like a span of 4 to 5 months, and I'm super grateful for that. I'm super happy for all the love that you guys have shown me, and I'm forever grateful to you for that.